Anne Sverdrup-Thygeson, Extraordinary Insects, the Fabulous, Indispensable Creatures Who Run Our World. Dive into the fascinating world of insects with Anne Sverdrup-Thygoson's book, Extraordinary Insects, the Fabulous, Indispensable Creatures Who Run Our World. This summary encapsulates the immense contributions that insects make to our ecosystem and daily lives. Explore the diverse range of insects, their roles in pollination, waste management, and pest control, while learning about their unique survival strategies and behavior. You will also discover interesting facts about insect biology and the indispensable services they provide, which are often overlooked.
WorldCom, the spectacular fall. In 2002, WorldCom, the largest telecommunications company, shocked the global business community when it announced the largest corporate fraud in history. Despite having $38 billion in annual revenues, operations in 65 countries, and 100,000 employees, the company was imploding due to fraudulent accounting practices. The fraud merely masked the company's true state, and it should have gone bankrupt long before it did. The SEC filed a civil suit against WorldCom, causing its stock value to drop from an all-time high of $64.09 before Nasdaq suspended trading. The company applied for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and its deposed CEO, Bernie Ebbers, was found guilty of 9 counts of corporate fraud and sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. CFO Scott Sullivan received 5 years in jail, and lesser sentences were given to other executives. WorldCom's rise was meteoric, but its fall was even more dramatic. The rise of LDDS. In 1983, the Long Distance Discount Company, LDDC, was founded by Murray Waldron in Mississippi. The company faced financial challenges until investor Bernie Ebbers became CEO in 1985. Ebbers implemented an aggressive reseller consolidation strategy, acquiring other telecom companies to gain their customer base and lower long-distance costs, ultimately leading to profitability. LDDS went public in 1991 with annual revenues over $700 million. The rise and fall of WorldCom. In 1993, Cynthia Cooper took over the internal auditing department at LDDS, which later became WorldCom. She recommended significant changes to improve internal controls, but CEO Bernard Ebbers saw this as a personal attack. In 1995, LDDS changed its name to WorldCom, and with the approval of the Telecom Act of 1996, the telecom industry became attractive to investors. Ebbers took advantage of this and signed partnerships with GTE and Ameritech, resulting in WorldCom joining the S&P 500 and Ebbers becoming one of the most powerful corporate leaders in the U.S. However, the company was built on shaky internal controls and redundant operations. In 2002, Cooper and her team discovered significant accounting fraud and brought it to light, leading to the collapse of WorldCom and Ebbers' eventual conviction for securities fraud. The rise and fall of WorldCom. In 1996, Alan Greenspan cautioned against irrational exuberance in the stock market, but WorldCom CEO, Ebbers, ignored the warning and completed various acquisitions, including MCI in 1997. With Ebbers seen as a financial genius, he aimed higher, attempting to buy Sprint for $127 billion in 1999. However, the acquisition collapsed due to scrutiny from regulators. Despite completing 65 purchases over the years, WorldCom ultimately failed, and in 2002, the firm filed for bankruptcy. WorldCom's descent into bankruptcy. This summary chronicles the downfall of WorldCom, once the brightest star on Wall Street. It follows the story of how WorldCom CEO, Bernie Ebbers, borrowed money to make personal investments and refused to sell his WorldCom stock, ultimately leading to margin calls that caused the company's stock to plummet. Cynthia Cooper, WorldCom's chief auditor, unearthed a massive fraud scheme at the company and was met with resistance from high-level executives. In the end, the fraud was exposed, resulting in bankruptcy and criminal charges for several executives, including Ebbers. Lessons on ethical decision-making. WorldCom's downfall highlights the importance of character and ethical decision-making in business and life. Despite being an ordinary person, the company's CEO used it as a piggy bank, leading to fraud. Trusting one's instincts and seeking counsel from respected individuals are crucial in making ethical choices. One must be their harshest moral critic and brave enough to prioritize principles over loyalty to a boss. John C. Maxwell emphasized the need for a standard and will to follow in ethical decision-making.
Having explored the captivating world of insects through this summary, it becomes clear how vital these creatures are to our ecosystem and human life. From pollination to waste decomposition, insects contribute in countless ways, ensuring the survival and sustainability of our planet. By understanding their biology, behavior, and the challenges they face in a rapidly changing world, we can appreciate their value and work towards their conservation. As Sverdrup-Thygoson's book demonstrates, insects are truly extraordinary creatures that deserve our recognition and respect for their indispensable roles in our world.